Okay, so now let us see how we can use the for loop. So also again one of the pre-test loops. So I'll just comment and write for pre-test loop. Okay, so as you all know that for loop consists of three portions. First is you have to mention the variable initialization or variable value. So it's a one-time task where you mention the value of a variable. It's similar to how we have done in the while loop where you initialize the variable. Second is when you have to mention the testing condition. So it's the testing condition, and the third one is the increment or the decrement portion. So let's see how we can include a for loop. Let us take the same case where I'll ask the user to enter the limit. So user will enter the limit till the series he or she wants to print. So I'll ask the limit, and the limit variable has to be declared as integer. So you can take it as float also. So depends on the question and the application. So next is while starting the for loop, just write for as a keyword. Then open the simple brackets and type the first portion, that is variable initialization. So let's take the case where the name of the variable is x and I am initializing it to be 0. So this is the first value and is a single time job. So next is the second portion is the testing portion where you need to mention till the limit that you want to print or you want to calculate. And the third is the increment or decrement portion. So I'll show you both the cases. This is the body of the for loop. So in the for loop, the curly braces, within the curly braces, just mention the task that you want to repeat. That means let's suppose I want to print the value of x here. So I'll write x followed by a tab, and let's see what is printed. So I'll run this. I'll enter the limit to be, let's suppose, till 8. So the values till 8. That means since it is starting from 0 and the loop is less than limit, so it will print 0 to 7. If I want to print it till 8, so I'll just mention in the testing condition, this is the testing condition, I'll mention less than or equal to 8. So if I run this again and I enter the limit to be 8, then till 8, see, so from 0 to 8 is printed. If I want to run this loop in the opposite direction, that means in the descending to ascending. So I'll write from the limit till the user want till, let's take it to be 0 or 1, and at every step I am decrementing the value. So I'll just give a space over here, and if I run this and the limit value is, let's suppose it's 10, so the values that is printed is from 9, 8, 7 until 1. So it is from 9 till 1. So if I want the limit to start, let's suppose, to plus equal to 2, you can also write if you want the value to skip one step. So if I write from limit, so I'll just change this a bit. I'll start the loop with 1 and less than equal to limit, and for every step I am not incrementing by 1, I am incrementing by 2. So let's see if I, let's suppose, it's the same loop. It is having an integer variable, it is having the limit that should be entered by the user, and a simple for loop that will start from 1 and should be less than equal to limit that is entered by the user, and then we are incrementing it with 2, that means x plus equal to 2. So the output here in this case will be skipping one step. So if I am writing till 10 or till 20, so it will print the values but it will skip. Why? Because the way you are writing the increment, it is let's suppose if I write plus plus, so it will increment and the value of x will be incremented by 1. So x would be, the next x would be x equals to x plus 1. But if you write x plus equals to 2, that means at every step it is incrementing the value. So if I write something like 10, so see, it's not printing 2, it's not printing 4, it's not printing 6, it's not printing 8. So this is how you can also go for the odd number of series, or even if you want the even number of series, you can start the x with 0. So if I change this to 0 and I run it again, so you can see the value of the limit is same. So you can enter the value of the limit depending on the user. So let's take the user has given the value to be 30. So if you can see, this is the series, that is the even series. So at every step you are skipping a number and then you are ending till 30. So for loop is again very important, and it takes three conditions. That is, first is the initialization, this is known as the initialization. The third is the testing portion, and the second is the testing portion, and third is again the increment or decrement depending on your application, depending on your coding, right?